Hey, yo, foreigner, you crazy for this one.
Yeah, they think I'm jab riding when I'm left hooking. Fiends say they love me cause they know I keep that sack moving. Sad to say, but this the life that I have grew in. I had to hustle, skipping class, man, I was true in. I can flip some packs and...
Welcome back to another edition of Top City's Finest. We got a very special guest with us today. A guy that's been a walking, living testament, man, of what believing in yourself and putting in the work can get you. Also, a ray of positivity from the city. Somebody that's a true bright spot, man. Like I said, he plays cornerback for Washburn Ichabod, man. Cornerback, Darrell, NoSleep, Luarks. Welcome to the Bucket Discussions podcast.
Hey man, thank you, man. Thank you for having me on here.
Yes, sir, bro. We honored, man, to get the legend NoSleep on here, man. So let's jump right into it. Actually, before we do that, bro, how you doing, man? How's everything going?
Man, I'm doing pretty good, man. You know, this wrapping up spring ball last week, so next week it's spring game next Saturday, 10 o'clock. You know, class is the last month of school, you know, time to really, dig deep, you know.
Yes, sir, bro. We're getting straight to it, man. It's like you said, it's almost the end of the year, man. So it's downhill now.
Yeah.
You got to get straight to it. All right, bro. So obviously you play football. Where did that love of football come from?
Like growing up, like watching it, like with my grandma, like on TV, seeing, guys like Tim Tebow with blood on his jersey, Champ Bailey getting pick sixes, Michael Vick juking people, like that just was like, wow, I want to do that someday.
Okay. I like that. I like that answer, man. All right. So you talked about watching football with your grandma, man. Who instilled into you that drive, that passion to go after whatever you want out of life, man? Because obviously you're playing football on the next level, bro, and a lot of people don't get that opportunity.
I would say just like watching my dad like go to work like every day, every morning, all the way to the nighttime, where he working sweat teeth to the bone, like no days off. He was just really working hard 24/7. I was like, I want to work this hard,
Okay. Did you grow up playing football? Like, did you play for any teams or anything like that? And if so, what was that like for you?
I played for the Topeka Hawks for 1 year just to see, like if I really loved football. And it was a wild ride because, like it was one of my first times being in a setting where there was like more, I was the minority because, growing up in like a mostly African-American neighborhood, you're the majority most places you go.
Yeah.
And then also like when we go against teams, we go against really good teams, like going against the Crush and the Thunder and other teams. And it was like, wow, they have these superstars we're preparing against. Let's go do good against these superstars,
Okay. Yeah, bro. That's a great answer. So you only played for 1 year. You didn't play a lot of football. Is that what you're saying?
No, like unless it was, out in the neighborhood with everybody, playing tackle on the hard grass in the mud.
So you was playing in the neighborhood, bro. Okay. All right, man. So for people that didn't watch you play, bro, I seen you play a couple times in high school, but for those that haven't seen you play football, man, describe your game. And you're a cornerback, so describe what kind of corner you are.
I'm the kind of guy that I turn the game from 11 on 11 to 10 on 10. As in, like, I make it where the quarterback isn't throwing the ball to the receiver at all. And then the receiver, he'll go back, get mad at the quarterback, whatever. But if I see the receiver get mad at the quarterback, I know I've done my job because he's been quiet on his side of the field.
Okay, bro. I like that answer, man. All right. So what is it that makes you confident in your abilities, bro? Is it the work that you put in? Is it you playing throughout your childhood? What is it?
It's most definitely the work. Because I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't the best growing up, and I'm still working, but I put in the hours, and then in my head, when I line up on that field, whether it's in practice or anywhere, like I'm like, I put in hours, I worked this situation, I know what to do, I know my technique. Now it's time to execute.
Yes, sir, bro. So we kind of got into it a little bit during pre-show, bro, but what is the best game that you ever had, bro? It doesn't have to just be high school, just throughout your whole career, man, your whole life.
Well, most of my senior year, I was at outside backer, but the one game that I moved to corner to try to get, some highlights for college, because I knew, like, my size, I wanted to play corner in college. And it was the first game we were against Washburn Ichabod, first game of corner, right? That whole game, I went back to the film, I counted it. think it was 12 or 13 times the quarterback just looked off of my side. And like I'd be on different receivers because the receiver would go to the other side of the field just to get the ball. And that's when I knew, yeah, like I can be a lockdown corner.
Okay. So throughout your whole football career, bro, you had a lot of different teammates, a lot of different coaches, man. Do you have a favorite teammate and do you have a favorite coach?
Favorite teammate?
You can have
hard.
multiple if you want to, man.
Favorite teammate is hard because it seems like after football season, you know, relationships start going downhill and stuff. But I'd probably say favorite coach would be Coach Forrester. He was at Highland Park for 2 years. He really made me fall in love with the weight room. Like, yeah, I was lifting weights and everything before that, but like Coach Forrester really just instilled a passion in me for wanting to lift weights, you know?
Yeah. That's important too, bro. Especially when you're a football player, man. You got to be in that weight room. Is that something that you carry with you, like into your college career, bro? Like always being dedicated? Because I see you on social media, bro, and you seem pretty locked in.
Oh yeah, I think that's one of the first things I showed when I got to Washburn because I had one because I had to make a last minute switch during the pandemic and everything, and like you know I walk in there summer weights and like I see what everybody else is doing, so I'm trying to throw that weight on. I'm trying to lift as fast as everybody else, and like that's one of the first things I showed them, you know.
Yeah, bro. And that's somebody that I don't play football, bro. And like there's a lot of kids that maybe want to follow in your footsteps, bro, or do what you're doing. Why is the weight room important?
Weight room is important because football takes a lot out of you, and you're going to need that strength to be able to play from first quarter to fourth quarter. It's a long game, and plus most of the plays, you know, you gotta whether you're trying to make the tackle, fight off the block, you know, block for somebody or like run to the touchdown, you gotta have the strength to do it, or else it's not going to get done. And in football, everybody gets knocked down, but you gotta be able to do some of the knocking down if you really want to make an impact, or at least get past somebody that's about to knock you down.
Real talk, man. Hey, listen to the man. He knows firsthand. He's actually doing it, man. So make sure you locked in that weight room, man. No matter what sport you're playing. All right, man. So I see you got the Washburn sweatshirt on, man. You're representing your school, man. What is it like, man? What has that transition been to playing at the college level from high school?
Man, it's a totally different world. It's like you walk in there and you see pictures of people that's made it to the NFL. You got guys on your team that you know they've been going to like a lot of the NFL camps and stuff like that. You got teammates that are on draft boards. It's crazy. And then the coaches, you know, a lot of them like they played at Washburn and they have records at Washburn. So like when you really listen to somebody that knows what they're talking about, you know?
Yeah, bro, and just kind of talk about that, bro, because like obviously Washburn they had Corey Ballantyne get drafted to the New York Giants, bro, and then like you said, you got teammates on draft board, you have players that been the best players in high school. What is that like, bro? And like, are you soaking up all that knowledge and all that history around you?
Oh man, it's crazy. I think one of the positions Washburn specializes at is cornerback, right? And so it just trickles down from one player and the knowledge he gives to the next one to the next one. And like, so right now we got Marquise Manning about to go into the draft this year. And he was like our leader in our DB group, right? And like from what he's taught players and he's taught me and what those players that he taught are teaching me right now. And, you know, it's just keeps a line of greatness going where, you know, the NFL trend is not going to stop, you know, for Washington.
I like it, man. So you're talking about a lot about the cornerback position, bro. Obviously, in my opinion, I feel like that's the hardest position in football, bro. Because you're trying to defend a man, you backpedaling, you trying to defend somebody that knows where they're going, but you're trying to stop them from getting where they're going, bro. Why did you fall in love with the cornerback position?
I'd say just because as cornerbacks, you know, you're the bad guy on the field because everybody loves the quarterbacks, everybody loves the receivers dancing and everything.
Yeah.
But as cornerbacks, you're ruining their day, you know. And I say with it being the hardest position, it takes like a lot mentally. Like you got to know what can they do and what can they not do. You got to really be watching film, breaking down, seeing really who you're going against. You got to know that person to the T. And then I just love it because like it's just it's great. Like yeah, you know, when you mess up, everybody eyes on you when you mess up. When you're doing good,
Yeah.
you don't always get the attention, but man, when you're really doing good, it really shows, and everybody's really like, oh wow, like what's going on over here? Like, why is this receiver not doing this?
Yeah, bro, that's the thing too, especially in just today's day and age, bro. Everything's geared towards offense, bro. So it's really like defense is kind of an afterthought, bro. So I always commend those guys that are on the defensive side of the ball, disrupting the offense's day, bro. You really got to be an athlete, and you, like you said, bro, you got to be breaking down film. You got to be smart too. It can't just be because you can be a receiver, bro, be fast, be quick, run past everybody. But a DB, bro, you got to be smart as well as to go to match up with being an athlete. Because these guys they're talented, bro, and they're specimens, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I learned that when I first got to Washburn. I seen some of them guys trying to guard some of like our older guys like routes and everything. And oh man, it was crazy. It was a whole new ball game.
Yeah, real talk. But bro, talk to me about a piece of information that you would give to a youngin that's from where you're from, bro, from the city. Not even necessarily, they don't even have to be trying to play football, bro, but just be trying to make that next step to the college level.
You just got to be really persistent, because it's going to get hard, because you're not going to get as much support as you would anywhere else. And then I always say, like, make sticky notes and just write positive goals on the sticky note. And like when you complete that goal, take it down, put up another sticky note, and just keep on going. And just you got to go everywhere. You got to network. You got to be the nicest guy in the room. You got to be somebody's favorite person, just so you can get in the door. And then when you're in the door, show why you deserve to be in that door.
Hey, bro, that's very valuable information too, bro, because obviously he knows what he's talking about because he's in these rooms, bro. He's rubbing shoulders with these important people, man. So I'm a piggyback off what you said, man. Obviously, the goals is important, bro, but networking, obviously, that's gonna be beneficial, bro, because like relationships are very important, because like you can have all the money in the world, bro, but if you don't have that relationship that can help you open that next door, it's gonna be all for naught, man. So you got to be able to learn to talk to people, like you said, try to be their favorite person, try to be the nicest guy in the room, but like if you don't have, like I said, if you don't have connections, if you can't talk to people, I understand it may be uncomfortable to go introduce yourself, talk to people, but I know Darrell, and he's one of those people that he'll go into a room, introduce himself to everybody, get to know people. So even if you're uncomfortable with that, I might be uncomfortable with that, but you got to keep practicing. Like we said, it's like goals. You got to build up, take baby steps. You're nervous, just introduce yourself to one person, and then keep building on that, building on that, building on that. And then you'll eventually be where you want to be at in life. Yes, sir, bro. I appreciate you dropping that nugget, man. So my last question for you, do you have any goals, long-term, short-term, that you're looking to achieve?
All right, so right now, like the goals of the work in progress is trying to, move up the depth chart a little bit so I can actually get some real playing time on special teams for this season, and then keep moving up from there. And I got like a lot of weight goals, because with my weight, I've really bounced up and down a lot, but I want to try to get to at least close to 170 before August, and then like in the classroom, pass these classes, stay eligible, and really just yeah, everything is geared towards that next goal. Like if I want to get on the field, like I have small goals that for each day of what I can do to really show the coaches that why I need to be on the field.
Real talk, bro. I know I said this was the last question, but I just had something pop up in my head, bro. How do you stay consistent when you're going towards these goals, bro? Like you said, you had your sticky notes, you put them up on the wall or whatever. How do you stay consistent as you're chasing these goals?
And that's actually one of the hardest things to do is consistency, because it's easy, one day you're feeling motivated, you wake up, maybe put some Nipsey Hussle on or something, and yeah, like I'm gonna be productive. But that next day you might wake up and you just not feeling it. So like with me being consistent, I look at it as, in a way, like eater starter, like just like like out in the neighborhood, you see, guys who ate, and then you see guys who are starving. It's all over. You go all around Topeka, you see people with signs up and everything. People who are really like like they don't have it in life. And when you wake up and you say, okay, I got this opportunity, I gotta, prepare myself to show why I've earned this opportunity and why I'm going to earn the next opportunity. You just have to wake up with that mindset of getting to the next opportunity.
Yeah, real talk, bro, because you have a lot of people, like, let's just use college for an example. I feel like, say you're a senior, you're leaving for college, you got a lot of people tell you congratulations, people are clapping for you, got that applause, but it's like, once you get down there, then everybody goes back to their normal lives, and it's just you, like, on your own. You got to be the one to wake up, go to class. You got to make sure everything's straight. If you're paying bills, you got to make sure those are paid. You got to make sure everything's taken care of, but you just don't have that applause anymore. So if there's a goal that you want, bro, you got to go full steam ahead for it. Like you said, every day you're not going to be extremely motivated. You're not going to be the Nipsey Hussle, not going to hit the same. You're not going to be feeling like, damn, I got to go here and do this, but you still got to do it, man. You still got to go full steam ahead when it comes to your goals, because they're your goals at the end of the day.
Sure.
So, hey, no sleep, bro. I appreciate you hopping on here with me, man, taking time out your day, man, hopping on here with me on your off day, bro. Keep doing your thing, bro. Keep grinding, man.
Thank you, man. Best believe it, man. Hey, you too, bro. You too.
Yes, sir, bro. I appreciate you, man. I'm for sure going to check you out, man, on that field. Keep doing your thing.
All right, definitely.
All love, my guy.
Jungle like I'm Conan, kind of with both hands. Switch the flow like it was broken. I'm on the road, man. Making plays just like DeRozan. I shoot my shot, and that shit wetter than the ocean. I brag a lot, but with the wind and come the boasting. I made a lot from them apartments that I sold. And he ain't make it up to college, so them streets where he enrolled in. I know I'm a scholar from the moments that I was exposed in.